Hello, my name's Rachel and I am so glad you are stopping by my channel. I am a homeschool mom to two little boys, a kindergartner and a preschooler. And in today's video, I am going to talk about the curriculum that we added on in the fall to help supplement my kindergartner's phonics and to help him learn Spanish. In my first video that I posted last week, I discussed our language arts curriculum. We have the Good and the Beautiful level K, and we went about a week into the program, and I very quickly realized that we would need a phonics program to supplement because he was doing fine with it, but math comes so easy to him that I think he thought language arts should also just come that naturally and that easy to him. So I kind of knew that was going to be the case, and I wanted to give him something, a phonics program that he already knew basically, and that would basically just boost his little spirit and build his confidence in reading. So I was thinking about going with All About Reading, and I was doing a lot of research, and I stumbled across this program. It's a free program online. It's from Prenda, and it is called Treasure Hunt Reading. This is a free multi-sensory phonics program, and the way it is split up, it's in 3 journeys. Journey 1 starts off with simple vowels and consonants. Journey 2 has more advanced phonographs and advanced vowels, and it starts covering basic rules of reading. And Journey 3 continues with more advanced vowels and more advanced phonographs, and it also has more advanced reading rules. Treasure Hunt Reading has a video that is associated with each of these lessons, and each of them are on their website. The teacher is called Adventure Kate, and she does a great job of explaining what each lesson is about and going over the sounds that each phonograph makes, as well as walking the student through what is required in each lesson. This is an example of one of Journey 1's lessons. This is, you see, video 13, and a lesson typically involves learning the letter as well as the sound it makes, and it has a picture that is associated with the sound. You do tracing with your finger to start with, and then you actually write it out with a pencil, and then here the child will identify which of these pictures has the sound. Then the child has to identify both capital and lowercase r's. Then the adult will read this story, and every time they hear the target sound, they'll have to clap their hands. And also the child has to go over this and find all the R's for writing. Then they have to do some independent practice of their writing, and then the letters that they have learned before in previous lessons, they will incorporate those for reading practice. So you see here there's 2 words to practice, and as the lessons get more advanced, the words become much more complicated with much more differing phonemes to know. Now, like I said, I wanted my son to start to build his confidence. I wanted his confidence to be strong in reading. So he already knew all of his sounds from all the preschool work we had done. So we basically started at Journey 1, and he basically knew everything, but it just filled his little heart that he could do language arts and he could do reading and he could be successful in it. So I'm really happy I picked this up. It's a free program. I highly recommend, if you're thinking about doing All About Reading, check this out first because it's free. Yes, I had to print it all out. I had to bind it, but it saved me a lot of money. Also in the fall, I wanted to begin Spanish with my son, but this was hard because I wanted to find a program that wasn't too rigorous and stringent and was more of the immersive, just natural language learning. I'm a speech language pathologist, so I understand language development. The way we best learn language is just through immersion. And there are many studies that show that for a child to develop a second language, they need 24 hours of exposure to that language. Granted, I cannot provide 24 hours of immersion to my child because I barely speak Spanish to begin with. I have a basic vocabulary. I understand the verb conjugation because they drilled that into us in traditional school. But other than that, I'm having to learn along with my kids for Spanish, and that's okay. So I found a program that kind of allowed me to be immersive with the language, but not get too stringent and feel bad that I wasn't providing enough. So I went with Beautiful Mundo Volume 1. Beautiful Mundo is written by a homeschooling mom named Emma Corbett, and she herself was not fluent in Spanish when she began the journey of teaching her children Spanish. And that's basically why I chose this program, because she understood where I was coming from. So Beautiful Mundo is a Spanish immersion program giving you 36 weeks of literature to read, of art projects to do, of games to play, of poetry to read, of music to listen to, and other things. And each week is themed. So for example, there is a color week, of course. There is a time week, so learning days of the week, learning a song to go along with the days of the week. One of the things that I love about this program is something that she wrote in kind of her, a note from the author section, and I want to read it to you. So, what if I don't speak Spanish myself? And her answer is, you don't need to be bilingual to raise bilingual children. Yes, it's going to be more challenging and require a lot of energy, but it will be worth it. By using Spanish in our daily lives, playing with our children in Spanish, and enriching our understanding of the language by exploring Spanish-speaking countries and cultures, we will be providing the best possible version of an immersive experience right at home. We can't let fears of mispronouncing Spanish words hold us back. And that is actually one of my biggest fears, is mispronouncing Spanish words to my children, which I know I have done because that is just part of language learning. You're gonna make mistakes, and I can't be fearful of making mistakes. And it's also teaching my children that they can make mistakes and it's gonna be okay. With Beautiful Mundo, there are also workbooks that come with it. So for my kindergartner, there is my book of stories, my book of words, phonics workbook, and then for my kindergartner, there is it's an animal ABC coloring book. Well, that's everything that we added in the fall for my kindergartner's curriculum. If you like this channel, please, it would make my day if you like and subscribe. I have a mid-year review coming up, so I hope to see you back. Have a great day. Bye.